crimson and peach. Your lips keep staring, it feels like 100 degrees. Takes only an inch to meet my jaw with your cheek.
Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi and welcome. And I'm sick, as you can probably hear from my voice. I thought I would film a reading vlog of me reading Magnolia Parks, because I've been putting off this book a long time, like literally I just know I'm going to love it, or that's the feeling that I have. So I thought I would film me reading Magnolia Parks for the first time. I was thinking if I'd do a spoiler-free vlog or one with spoilers, and I came to the conclusion I'm going to film a spoiler-free reading vlog, but there's going to be spoilers at the end, and I'm going to tell you when the spoiler part starts. And it's going to be like parts throughout when I'm reading. And if you haven't read the book, I suggest you to skip the spoiler parts if you want to read the book, but if you don't, then feel free to watch. And I actually started it last night, but I only read the first chapter. So it's basically the two main characters are Magnolia and BJ. I just love the first page before the chapters. This one, if you read it, you know, it's how many loves do you get in a lifetime? How many people do you get to call yours? There are all sorts of loves in this world, not all of them, but most of them are beautiful. And then this part. Some loves you pretend you don't feel, even when you can, even when you know you do, even if he's the first thing you think of in the morning, even if he's like a match in the darkened room of your heart, because loving something how you love him is a painful love that puts rocks in your pockets and melancholy in your eyeballs. And if time has taught you anything, it's that it doesn't matter, you'll love him forever anyway. But yeah, I'll continue to read Magnolia Parks now, and I love how floppy the book is. Like, I probably can, yeah, I can hold it open like this without the spine cracking or anything. Let's continue. And just one thing, I love how these pages have like really thick marginals and like big text, so if you can see what I mean.
Inhaling your peace, that's a small part of you I'm keeping with me. So don't get too shy when you're laying next to me. It's you.
It's the second chapter and I'm literally like crying already.
That I'm keeping in reach. Swear it's eternity, spending one day without you.
My first ever annotation with other than pencil. Loving someone like I love her fucks you up a bit.
Everything good about me is hidden right with you. Chose not to speak. I let my bad days turn to something ugly. You taught me my flaws were places to find beauty. I'm pretty like you are to me. It took a lot.
So, Magnolia Parks. This is exactly how people have been describing the book. It is like Gossip Girl based in London, kind of like Blair and Chuck. Low-key, I love Magnolia and Beach more, or like BJ. And the cover is just so beautiful. Can't get over that. I'm currently on page 65, chapter 8. Honestly, I don't know, like, this is an emotional roller coaster. Like, it's obviously so toxic, their relationship, but it's the point with the book, and that's all I can say now, because I don't know, like, it's like you're living with them, like amongst them. I can't describe this book like in any better way. It's like you would watch a series, you know, a real life series or something, TV show.
Time to catch up to have your wisdom. I learned that time was measured by when I'm not with you. Keep me in your atmosphere well.
It's a bit later now. I'm on page 112 and chapter 16. It's like obviously toxic, and I'm still rooting for BJ to like get Magnolia back to him.
Let's keep staring, it feels like 100 degrees.
I'm on page 188, chapter 27, and something just happened and I'm like annoyed, or something happened also in chapter 26 and I'm annoyed at both chapters right now. I can't spoil it to you, but I'm annoyed.
Your eyes to my eyes, here's all the distance we need. So come on closer to our 12-inch world.
I'll get back to you tomorrow when I'm able to talk about the book. Alright, so it is the next morning and I slept on the book, like thinking about it and my rating and like my conclusion of the book. And it is kind of hard to rate this book because it was such an emotional roller coaster, to be honest. I literally cried my eyes out. Obviously, if you're going to read this book, you need to know that it's very toxic. Even if I knew that, I didn't expect like what I got. I honestly enjoyed the book and I'm going to give it 5 stars. It's very hard to rate this book because I love it and I hate it at the same time. Like, it broke me in ways that I didn't know were possible, and I felt everything that Magnolia felt, but I also felt what BJ felt, so I felt like two people's heartbreak. And I don't know if I'm only sensitive, but it just did something to me. After I read this book, I kind of want to know what happens next, but at the same time I really need a very happy book that I can read in the middle of this book series. Like, I can't jump straight to Jessa Hastings because I don't know what I'm going to wait from that book, but I feel like it'll be obviously toxic as well. So I didn't look too much of any reviews or thoughts on Magnolia Barks. I only knew that people loved it or hated it, and that it is toxic and like Gossip Girl in London vibes, and I feel like that is true. It's kind of like Chuck and Blair if you've been or if you watched Gossip Girl, but at the same time it's not. It's even kind of worse, if I'd say. I just feel so weird about the book because I love it and I hate it. As I said, it's really hard to describe the feeling you get while reading this, but I cried like 2 hours straight probably while I was reading the end of the book, so be prepared for that. Yeah, if you want to read this book, please be prepared. It's very toxic and it might break you in ways you didn't know were possible, because it happened to me. I really suggest you to watch the spoiler part of this video if you read the book, because I'm going to spill you all of my opinions and it'll be a lot. But if you haven't read this and you don't want to watch the spoiler part of this video, I thank you for watching so far and I hope we'll see you in the next one. Bye! I'm going to update you guys in this spoiler part. So chapter 8, or I'm on chapter 8, page 65, and I've been tabbing and like underlining things with the red marker this way, but literally I don't know why it was chapter 2. Like, how many fights do you need to get into before you understand that it's too late? You lost Magnolia a long time ago. That's what he'll say to me tomorrow morning. It was like from BJ's point of view, and that was his father's words. I don't know, it just hit. And then how many loves do you get in a lifetime? I remember wondering that. How many people will look at me like he does, not just like I'm the sun, but like I'm the whole goddamn universe. And all of the addiction, or not like addiction, but his usage of drugs literally broke my heart, because like, I don't know, I just got sucked into the story, so I kind of felt like Magnolia, or from her point of view, I felt things she like described. Yeah, and obviously I'm rooting for them, even if it's so toxic. I just would like them to like get over everything and get through that and be together, even if it's so toxic. And then this also, so it doesn't matter if I love him, which I don't, but if I did, it doesn't matter even now, because loving him is the same thing as tossing the keys to my heart to a valet without a driver's license. He'll drive me off a cliff. So I'm now on chapter 16, page 112. Obviously she's now with Tom, and I don't know if something will happen between those two, but I know it's really toxic, but I honestly still root for Beach. It's like frustrating, but in a good way. I'll update you again when something happens that I want to talk about. I'm on page 188, and it's chapter 27, and Magnolia found out with BJ that her like nanny or whatever she is, Marceli, has an affair with her father, and she's obviously not taken well. And then Tom comes to his home like her fake boyfriend and she's going away somewhere, like I can't remember where, but she's packing, and then he's like, is he invited? Then because her sister Bridget, Magnolia's sister, is there, she's like, of course, or I think that's why she says of course. And then he asks, is BJ coming? Magnolia says, I mean, it was his idea. And then Tom is like weird about it, and I don't like it. Could Tom just get the heck out of here and date his dead brother's ex-wife, or like widowed wife? Because I want BJ and Magnolia to get that chance. And I hate Marceli as well, because she was the reason Magnolia didn't get back to BJ, and she was the reason why this toxic circle started. Except that BJ cheated, but still. And if you noticed, I dyed my hair brown in the middle of this video. Sorry. But yeah, I'm so pissed now. So pissed that I needed to come and like tell you about this. We're at the end of this video, and I just need to rant and vent about this book to someone, so I'm venting about it to you, because if you read it, you know probably how I'm feeling. I feel very overwhelmed, kind of what I'm actually feeling. I'm not sure what I'm like actually feeling. This was an emotional roller coaster. So obviously Magnolia and BJ are meant for each other, and then like Tom got involved in the pictures, and I just didn't at the beginning like it, because Magnolia was obviously like falling for him kind of in her own way, but I wanted her and BJ to be together. And then it was like 30-ish pages left of the book, and I was like, there's no way possible that they are going to end up being together, meaning Magnolia and BJ. And then it happened, they're like over the things and over the cheating thing. Obviously Magnolia didn't ever get to know who he cheated with, but then, was it the last chapter even, you find out that it was Magnolia's best friend Piley who BJ had cheated on with. And I was so confused, or like so mad and heartbroken for Magnolia, and I obviously knew that she and BJ won't like continue the thing that they were doing. The only, like, the part that threw me really off was when BJ described the cheating part, and he didn't even regret it. He didn't even think about Magnolia, and that threw me off because throughout the entire book he wanted to be with Magnolia again. You don't even get a reason why he wanted to do that. That's the thing, what I'm thinking about. You never got a reason why he wanted to cheat on Magnolia, or like why he did it in the first place. It just kind of happened, what the book says, but there has to be some reason why, like what had happened before, or why he felt like he kind of wanted to do that. And I just feel so bad that he didn't even regret the things. But as I said before, gave it 5 stars, made me feel a lot of ways that I didn't know were possible. Literally felt so broken. I just want to kind of jump back to the universe, but at the same time I can't, because I just need something easier to read before I jump back to this universe. But I kind of feel like I want to jump straight back and know what's going to happen. But I feel like what is going to happen with Magnolia and possibly BJ, if there's going to be anything, is in the 3rd book, Magnolia Barks the Long Way Home. So before that, there's Daisy Hates. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!